Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, I am in here to, I guess, mark myself up for whatever reason. Trying to give myself lead poisoning. We don't want to do that now, do we? So, I'm in here. This is what I'm working on. I've got everything out like this. So far, I have five signatures. One, two, three, four, five. Three of those being the ones that are embellished to some degree. And then I have two inside signatures that go in between each of the embellished signatures because I like that. I like to have, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave all of this like it is because I'm also thinking that I may simply take these two out and then just be left with this there. But I do like the number 5. I also like the number 3. So I don't know. But if I do those, I'm debating, like some of these, see, I mean, you don't really want to do too much to that if you're going to leave it plain as far as stenciling and stuff. But, I can go in very lightly, do some stamping and stuff like that. I cannot get out too out of control because regardless of everything, because I will split these up if I have to, it has to fit into this. This is my cover. This is what I'm going to make into my cover. Now I have a couple of options. So initially, of course, I was just going to do your typical, like this, and then just cut the overhang off. But I started thinking, and it works a lot better if I only have these three signatures, if I remove those, and then this is going to come over. Something like that. I may not do that. That's just an idea. And then I can come in with these little faux leather pieces and create some kind of closure. I'm still trying to work that out in my head if I'm going to be able to do that or not. But I can also, it'll be cutting it kind of tight. And then I have to keep in mind that this signature, I'm done with it because I can embellish it some more, but it's already getting to that point, the point of no return. And so, yeah. But I do have a little bit more to go with these. This one's a little more done. See, this one I can go with. It's kind of, a little slightly embellished with flat embellishments, but I'm thinking about this one. And initially, I didn't even want to do anything to it. I just wanted this one to be all about just the papers. So that's what I am thinking about, you guys. So let me show you, because this one also, but you see, it will fit too. No, this will be cut off. So that's the look that you'll get. And I'm not sure if I want to do that because I also thought I would come in and put an image. I had the image and everything printed out, do some kind of collaging on the cover for this. So I'm not sure about that. But as I doodle or daddle, I figured I would take you guys along with me and show you. I know I'm going to fussy cut some of these images. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hold on. Okay, so I think last year, the year before, I showed you guys how you can coffee dye your fabrics, cheesecloth, your laces, different stuff like that very cheaply, very easily. You don't have to go and get, now I have some papers that I dyed with some of my hibiscus flowers, and they came out, I'll probably use them on another journal that I create because they came out with this kind of tone, and they would go really well with this kit. But anyway, so when I put the stuff into Photoshop, it was giving me like lavender colors. And I remembered that I had done something like that. So I would like to add in some kind of lace or something. I have this cheesecloth, and see, offhand, it kind of picks up. That does have little bitty hints of that color, but it really does on this cover. Okay, that's almost a perfect match. So I do want to bring that in. I can't go this way with my lace, so everything I do will have to come off the bottom and then off the top. So I would fold this out just like that, just to see where I could. Now I can open it up to this page because I think I want to remove this paper clip here. I want to remove that. So let's do this. Let's get these other signatures out of the way. And I'm not going to do too much to this one because, as you can see, it's kind of chunky. So let's move that out of the way as well. So, okay, because I want to add in, now I have a piece of that, the little cheap wedding dress I got from Wish, and it was not as nice as I wanted it to be, of course, but it's okay. I dyed it, and with the acrylic paint, I used acrylic paint to dye those with, and I like the way that they turned out. So all of this stuff I used, and I was doing different types of fabrics. You can see that the color has held. But okay, so I could come in. Now I have to remember I can't go too crazy on the side there. But I would like to create a pocket to put this inside of. So even if I did something like that, and I would like to, but that's too thick. You guys are going to have to excuse the boys. I would like to do something. I'm looking up, I'm trying to figure out where my vellum is, because I would like to add the vellum onto the back of this so that this is not catching constantly on that. So let me think here what I'm going to do. Or should I just not worry about it and let's just go with the flow? Am I going to cut above or below? For starters, I'm going to cut below, and then we'll see how everything else goes. Let's cut that off like that. See, what I would do is I would come like this here, and then this is going to stick. Let me see how that would be. So if I hold that taut, let's see. I think it would be fine. I think that would be fine. So that is what I'm going to do. So let's just do that. I've ordered some glue, and I'm waiting for it to come in. But till then, I'm going to continue. Now, this is not the art glitter glue. I put some of the archival glue. What glue is that? The PVA glue. So this is PVA glue, and I'm gonna see how it works. Oh, I already know how it works. I can't believe I just said that. It'll grab it. I use this stuff all the time, especially like on my book covers. So I know that it'll grab. Let me just come up here a little further. Like that. So I will be cutting that off. Excuse me. Now I'll keep that open because I'll go back in and stitch this on. I should be able to do that. But I just want to, okay, and that's going to sit in there like that. So what I am also playing around with, you guys, yeah, I've got a lot. This is how I do, and I just maneuver things from one pile to the next. So I've also been working on, no, that's a lie. I was working on these a couple of weeks ago, and I stopped. So I don't even want to openly tell that lie. Okay, that's what this is something else I'm working on. Okay, so, and there's my crystal. Okay, so let's put that to the side there. So this is what I've got. These need to get coffee dyed. So I'm working on, like I said, I wanted to start doing some, which I have been, just some little mask making of stuff. And so these are some nice little embellishments. And if I have something like this, I can come in and then I can put, that will go nicely there. Okay, even up higher there like that. And I made these ones. And these are the Rita Donnelly flips. Just flip up. That's that one. And then I love these. There's that one. That, see, that might be too much. Because if I take that purple off, but see, I love that. That is gorgeous to me. That might be a keeper. Oh, darn it. See, I said I wasn't going to add all of this stuff because that's bulky. This piece right here is bulky, but I love that. And I also wanted to add something here as well. So I'll have to figure that out. And then I have these ones. Because I have these envelopes, right? Now, my idea was for the closure, it would be lovely to come in just like that, and that would turn that envelope out. Turn it out. So, but I do have this little to hold it in. I guess it's holding it well. And if I add that in there, that's going to interfere with that. But you know what? I know exactly what I would do. I would leave it open because that needs to be open anyway. So that would work fine. So as long as I came in like so, and then there we have it. And then you guys, my journal would be quite chunky. So let's see how that would go. And then if I added stuff there, then I would want to add another one kind of towards the back and up high to even the journal out. That I could definitely put something here, but I liked all the grunginess of this. This definitely needs, what is this? I don't even know what I've got going on here. I got a lot of something going on though, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what I've got going on. So that's gonna pop, oh, okay. That's gonna pop out, that pops over like so. Got a couple of pockets here. Okay, I'll put something else in that pocket. And then that tucks back under. I could definitely, I used that one already. Do something simple. I'm not sure about that. I could do that because I really want to something at the top. I could. And I like this as well, but see, that's going to hang over, and I don't really want that on that edge because that'll get too much activity, and that wouldn't be good. But I really would like to put something here. So what I'm going to do, see, I have all of this extra stuff cut up and ready to go. And I'll just take you guys along with me as I am creating some more of these. But okay, so that's what we'll do. Okay, so I'm back. I have everything set out, and I am going to go over with you what I have done so far. Okay, so these are, like I said, the Rita Donnelly flips, and they're designed to mirror each other, opposite pages, and they flip up like so. I have 2 more, and those will sit like that. And then this was the first one, I think, because it's plain. So I started out with those, and then I started playing around with the buttons. And I love the way the buttons looked on there. They just added an extra element that I needed to help those little pieces pop. And so from there, I think I went to these ones. Those. Very simple. I mean, all of this is very simple. And from there, I went to these ones. And I showed you the one with the rose. The one with the flower was the last ones. But I was thinking, so if you were to do these, and I have them backed, they can very easily, all of them, be turned into paperclip embellishments, you know. I would just take another piece, just say if I took that and folded it over, and then, this is not long enough, you know, cut it in half, not cut it in half, cut it like the banners. You don't even have to cut it into a banner. We just do that to add some, you know, extra dimension or extra little oomph to our projects. Easily turn, like I was saying, you could easily turn those into paperclip embellishments if you had a lot of these already made up. And that's what my plan is to do. But you guys, as you guys can see, I am always all over the place. That's just the way my mind works. I'm constantly doing different stuff, and then you know, this is how we do it. You can also easily turn these into snippet rolls, okay? So I could just add on there. I could even come in here and add that, and then just kind of carry that along, and then you'd have a snippet roll. I could add this onto the back of, add this onto a piece of muslin, and then you'd have a snippet roll that you could give to just, you know, save on some of your other projects. So let's just jump into that. What makes mine really easy were these that I got. Let me pull some of them off. So once you find a piece of lace that really pops, so I just have them strung over a pole, and so I just cut pieces off as I need them. But there are these. No, these are going to run you 11, 12 bucks plus up a yard. So, yeah, I've got probably a yard or 2 left, and I really want to be careful with using them, but I really like them. So they make everything a lot easier when you're trying to just create something really nice like this. Really nice, but really simple. Now, let me see. On one of them, I don't have it here. It must be on another project, something else I've done. You can always snip this little button off to keep your embellishment as flat as possible. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I have these, and I coffee dyed some of, or my daughter did. She kind of burned them a little bit on the back, but that's fine. So she coffee dyed some of the doilies that I got from Donna Little. I purchased, oh my gosh, you guys, I went crazy. I purchased a gazillion of these. And anyway, something like this and these ones, I really, really love that hanging, the hanging element of it. And these are a lot thinner. So we're just going to play around with something because I'm kind of figuring my way around things, because like I said, I was working on these a couple of weeks ago, and then I came across this and I remembered I can use it in this journal because it, you know, it blends, or it melds good. If I had known that, trust me, I would have been using this way before now, but I do want to incorporate it. So I have this lace piece, we'll set that there. Here's the piece of that. Let's not lose that because I keep cutting extra pieces off. And that might be too big, but that's fine if I do go that big. So I do need to coffee dye some stuff. Not coffee dye, let's distress some stuff. Okay, so I have a few of those. Probably want to work with that one and that one. Let's do these up. So I need a reference. Okay, see, this one I didn't put anything on it except for the cheesecloth because I was thinking I was going to make these into the paper clips. But yeah, see, these ones already have the backing and give them a good sturdy base to clip down to your page too. So I have these little corsets. And then I have that corset, a couple of these, and that. Now, like I said, I like to kind of lay it out like I want it, and then once I have it set, then I glue things down. And I try not to cut my cheesecloth squarely. I just try to go at, you know, kind of a crazy angle. So, kind of see how that would look. And then I'll just cut some of this off. Because I want to stick it because I like it when it hangs. So if that hangs over like that a little bit, then I'd come in, say here. And then add something, or if that's going to be on the page like that. Okay. If I put it there. Now, I was thinking about trying, you know, these little word things from Tracy. What I've been using are my little, because it is a fashion, let's set that over there. It is a fashion journal, right? But I've got so many of them. I'm kind of liking that. Even though it worries me because, but we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to stick that right there, just like so. And then I would just take a simple piece of paper and now, typically I've been gluing this down, but I'm not, because I may want to go in later and make this into a paper clip. And if I was to make this into a paper clip, I would simply do it like that. And then, okay, I would have to make sure what side the page is going to go on, that side, or would it go in that way? So anyway, I would just leave that much over like that. Okay, so that's why I'm only going to be mindful of that and stick that like that. Okay, stick it up until that point. So what I'm going to do is hold that all in place, and then there we go. Now it moved a little tad. And then as everything is already set up like I want it, then I'll add my glue, because I can. You know, I'm going to add my glue right now because I can. It's as simple as that, folks. Now, I really don't want those edges right there showing, so I'm trying to cover that part. But I'm doing it like this so that it sets in place, and then I can worry about gluing everything else down. And this is the same glue that I've used on all of these people. And this stuff it's stuck. It is not going anywhere. Okay, so that is something simple right there. Let's put that on. So, yeah, like I said, you can remove these. You can add, I thought I did that. So you could remove this pearl button and add a flat button like that, and that would be nice. Okay, if you added it in like that, and I'm contemplating that right now. So when I was doing that, I did, anyway, stitch the buttons on. But yeah, so you don't have to have that big piece right there. You could actually have something like that, and that would be really nice. So just some options. But yeah, very easy. If you can find some nice lace, it will make your projects like this very simple, or make your embellishments very simple. And so if I were to go, I could also add some of this lace in here. I could come up under here, possibly like that, and add in some of that lace, and then just let it kind of drip down a little bit. Okay, but anyway, those are some options. I am going to call it quits right now because, well, it's just time to call it quits. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, wherever you are.